Okay, y'all. So now let's go from one death to another. So not only did we lose Angie Stone, but we lost somebody in the porn world. Speaking of which, a friend of mine, hold on, now I gotta look it up. Because my friend Alex Tikis, who I interviewed, and he mentioned somebody, hold on, let me go to his Facebook. He said another porn star died too. And now I gotta look it up before we get to this Tim Kruger story. So he said Tim Kruger and now Roman Mercury, WTF is going on. So now they talk about that Roman Mercury passed away. I'm like, Jesus, what is going on with the adult cinematographers? That we losing a lot of our porn stars. And they talking about that five act so yeah, there was and I just saw a recent picture because I almost forgot what he looked. I said, yeah, Roman Mercury, he died at the age of 45. I'm like, what is going on? But I have to look further into that story. But nevertheless, let's get into this whole Tim Kruger story. So yeah, I actually one of my friends who he did adult stuff, but he doesn't do it anymore. Little Wolf, who he did a video with Maverick Men way back in the day. He hit me up and he tagged me on social media. He was like, tell me this isn't true in regards of Tim Kruger passed away. And first of all, when he tagged me in it, I did not hear anything. But I will say this, literally, I kid you not, 24 hours earlier, my friend Ray Diesel, who does, well, he's another adult performer. He had posted something on his social media in regards of like how he was celebrating his 10th anniversary in the business and how Tim Kruger was the one to give him a shot in the industry. Like he was the first one to kind of come aboard and give him like a shot for him to make his debut and was giving him his flowers and everything. And I was living for the fact that I was like, look at you celebrating your anniversary and basically coming out and saying like, yeah, if it wasn't for Tim Kruger, I wouldn't be where I am today. Cut to literally 24 hours later, we find out Tim is dead. And then people were sitting up in here saying, well, maybe he knew something about it, which he didn't. And then I seen some people on social media with their conspiracy theories and all this other stuff, which was annoying me. I was like, can't we just give our condolences? Can we just say thoughts and prayers or whatever the case is and not be up on social media saying, well, he was murdered by doing content or whatever, or whatever dumb conspiracy. If you weren't there, shut the fuck up. That's all I got to say about people. Let's just wait and see if we get any news about what he may have passed away from. They said it was an accident at his house. We don't know what the details are. So let's just take things for what they are and everybody stop trying to act like y'all some goddamn Inspector Gadget on social media because y'all want clicks and likes on your tired ass page. But now that I got that out the way, let's get into the tribute to Tim Kruger. So Tim, a gay adult film star, pioneer, and entrepreneur, legally named Marcel Bond, has reportedly passed away from a tragic yet simple accident at home. He was 44 years old. Now, Kruger was born on January 25th, so he just had a birthday. 1981 in Dusseldorf, Germany. The actor, producer, and director appeared in his first film back in 2006, first appearing in scenes at studios like Titan Men, and eventually starring in over 350 videos at TimTales after launching the site in 2009 with the help of his longtime partner, Grobes Garrett. I hope that I said his name right. If I didn't, I apologize. The redhead who stood about 6 feet tall with a hairy chest, oh no, big dick, by the way, originally trained in business administration before traveling to Berlin and discovering his future in the sex industry while working in a porn store. Shout out to the Germans, because y'all really, if anybody want to know about freaks, shout out to the Germans. Now, in an interview, he once said, it's a great gift to have a cock like this. Look, that's what he said. I didn't say it. But you also have to know how to use it. Absolutely. And I say that all the time. And sometimes you can't help but think it's the only reason people want to sleep with you, which can be kind of depressing if you don't have a healthy self image. And I love that because I always say that. It's like, yeah, a lot of people got a big old dick and don't know how to fuck. And the worst part of it is that people just don't take the time of like thinking in a way of like Tim did, which I totally agree with. But maybe that comes with age and experience, where it's like, yeah, when you have a great gift, when you have a big penis, you have to know how to use it, satisfy your partner or whatever the case is. And if that and if there are going to be some people out there that look at you as literally nothing more than just something to stretch their sugar walls out with your big old joystick. But if you have a strong sense of self, you don't let all that vapidness from other people get to you. So it was good that, according to what he said, he has a healthy self-image. Now, there was a statement that was released, I believe, by his partner that was posted on the TimTales blog on March 1st. So I have that. And he basically said, "It is with the heaviest of hearts that I have to share the news of the passing of our beloved Marcel, the man you all knew and loved as Tim Kruger. To the public, he was the ultimate ginger porn star. To me, he was a sweet, caring partner of over 20 years. He was also my best friend. He touched the lives of everyone who had the privilege of knowing him. I am very aware of the stigma that surrounds deaths in the corn industry. So let me make this very clear to hopefully cut down the inevitable speculation. Tim's death was a tragic and simple accident at home. There were no drugs involved, nor was there any indication of foul play or suicide. Though my heart is broken into pieces, I find solace in the countless memories he gifted us, and I know that he died knowing he was loved. Tim's legacy of compassion, love, and joy will live on in all who knew him. I am aware that you all will have countless questions, but this is all the information I have to share right now. I would love for everyone to respect his loved one's time to grieve in privacy. Thank you." So that's what I was asking before I read this post, is that, yeah, give the people a time to just deal with the situation, work on the funeral arrangements, whatever his wishes were in regards of that. Let them work out what they need to work out. Let them grieve in private. And then when they're ready to share what happened with Tim, I'm sure you all will find out. So that wasn't the only thing. So yeah, after all this story came out, you know, some of the people that he's collaborated with throughout the many years he's been making film took to social media and to share their condolences. So Raheem Shabazz, this is what I saw when he posted this. Says, "Sad day, R.I.P. to the legend." Then we have Jacob Kelly Bass said, "Oh my, may his legend live on." Then we have and then I saw also I saw a couple of people on Facebook that stuff posted. I actually had to hit up. I forgot to mention this too. So after I found out about the whole Tim Kruger thing, I did hit up my friend Ray Diesel and I asked him that was this true or whatever. And yeah, he was telling me that he was gutted, he was heartbroken, and all this other stuff that was going on. So I know he was dealing with a lot of the stuff. But then we had a private talk, and he was saying like, yeah, he was getting pissed off because a lot of people were sharing things or coming up with their stupid conspiracy theories. And I was agreeing. I'm like, this is some BS. Like, stop trying to act like y'all Inspector Gadget and just if you hear somebody passed away, send your condolences, show your respects, keep it moving. Any extra shit, keep that to yourself. Everything don't need to be broadcast on social media for y'all to be posting up in here for a click and a like and some damn attention. Just try to be human for a minute and just send your condolences and stop with, "Oh, he probably was doing meth, or he probably was doing this, he probably was doing that," or was some idiot went and posted in my comments that he stuck his dick in a damn wood chipper. I'm like, would you just like go drown yourself in a bathtub or something? Because you sound dumb. So then we have this one from Sir Peter. "An incredible man left us today, deeply sad and heartbroken by this news. Apart from the legend, he was incredibly sweet and caring human. I've always heard nothing but great things about him. I never got to meet him, but yeah, that's mentioned him. He's always saying he was a nice, he's a nice person." Which I don't know. Is that Portuguese? Because I don't understand her. So we're just gonna leave that there. Y'all can translate it. Oh, Rafael Ferreira. Shout out to him. I always like me some Rafael Ferreira. Speaking of people I love me some Sherrod. How you doing? So he said, "R.I.P. to a legend, heartbreak emoji." Now, Twunk, well, Jake Matthews, said, "This man was a pinnacle and an inspiration within the porn industry, and I had the pleasure to work with him and see just how kind and welcoming and beautiful he was. It's devastating to see that he's gone, but his memory will live on, and he will always be remembered as one of the best performers out there and will always inspire me and many others. I truly hope those closest to him are well." So then we got Swirly's World, say R.I.P. Then we have Matthew Ellis, rest in peace. "I'm devastated to hear such horrible news, and my heart goes out to your family and friends." Okay, Chess, you better work out that upper body. Then we got GOP Los, who says, "Sad to hear about the passing of Marcel. He was a great guy before anything else, and the one who introduced me to the industry." So he was helping people out. And then we have Jonathan Miranda saying, today I say goodbye to Tim, who was my boss and great inspiration these past 2 years. I'm immensely grateful for everything I learned from him and the incredible moments we shared. His departure will be missed and his talent and legacy will live on. And that was translated by Google from Portuguese. So shout out to all the Brazilian. You know what? Now, in addition to the Germans, child, have y'all ever slept with a Brazilian? Let me tell you, that's some good at. Let me just keep it as let's keep it professional. I'm not going to spill my dirt while I'm trying to pay homage to Tim Kruger. Anyway, so he said, I still can't believe this happened. Tim was one of my best friends, which is very difficult in this industry. Long before I started as a corn actor, he already advised me and helped me several times. I wish we had more time watching reality shows, doing nothing but being lazy as usual. You will be missed, my friend, greatly missed. I don't usually talk about my personal life here, but I owed it to him, an incredible person with a huge heart. Rest in peace, Tim. We will miss you. I will miss you. So his he's definitely been, missed and loved and supported by a lot of people in the industry. I could go on and on and on. I did like countless, sending out posts and stuff for people who love them some Tim Kruger. And we even had Austin Wild jump up in here and say his RIP. So yeah, there's a bunch. I can go on and on and on, but we'll be here forever. But I say all this to say, you know what, Tim definitely. I love me some TimTales. I liked a lot of the stuff they was doing over there. Well, a lot of his production. I was like, that was some real quality stuff that he was doing, and the models was always hot. And just seeing the fact that these people, in regards of like just the whole TimTales brand, it was just about celebrating sex and just not being unapologetic about it, and just the shots and everything that was up in there, it was just iconic. So Tim will definitely be missed. I had a friend of mine say, "Now what else am I gonna beat off to?" I'm like, he got plenty of a library of stuff. You still can beat off to the TimTales stuff, and they can still keep the brand going. So you ain't gotta stop. Clapping your hand up against your meat popsicle. You can still keep it going. So I say all this to say, because ain't one monkey gonna stop this show. Now, I say all this to say, what do you guys think of this story regarding this sudden, sad passing of a pioneer within the homosexual adult performance industry? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments down below.